Hey guys, Thrax here, and today I am doing a speed run of the 1990 classic for the NES, DuckTales. This is my own little speed run. It's not a world record run or anything like that. It's significantly slower. 5 stages, non-linear. I'm going to hit the moon first, as I find that is the most difficult stage for me. So here we go. There's no bugs or skips or manipulations or anything used in this run. This is just start the game, play straight through. So it takes a fair while longer than the record, which I think is somewhere down around the 7.5 minutes record, but they do all sorts of funky stuff like skip through walls and all of that. This is just a straight 100%, or not even 100%, this is a no hidden treasures run through, just start to finish. So this is one of the absolute favourite games from my childhood, and I love playing it. Absolutely love playing it. I play it over and over, and I tried relatively hard to get to this level to be able to speedrun it the way I do. It's by no means competitive level or anything like that, but you just do what you love. Do it for a bit of fun. So we got the key from up behind the little squid alien. Now we're going up into the second level of the spaceship so we can get the control for Gizmo Duck to open the way for the bad guys, to let us down to the bad guys rather. Now we are on the moon with the most iconic music from the game that it's covered by metal bands and by cool dudes playing weird instruments like the chipperphone. YouTube those if you haven't already, because they're just great covers. They're great to listen to. Alright, almost done with this spaceship, so we're going to go back down out of this chain rope thing. Start heading over to the right and see what we can do about getting down and fighting the rat. The moon mouse, moon rat, or whatever he is. The Gizmo Duck opens away, and I don't know why there are, what are they, Beasley Boys? Yeah, I think that's their name, down in the moon. I don't know. But this rat has the very elusive green cheese of longevity that we want from his grasps. I've got to be careful I don't take another hit here. I really hate trying to fight this rat. It's painful. He's fast and unpredictable, and more often than not I end up dying when I try and beat this guy in a speed run. But I think got it this time, and there we go. Green cheese of longevity is mine. Now, if anyone's actually watched the full-on speedrunners, they obliterate the bosses. They glitch through walls and obliterate the bosses. But I just like playing the old-fashioned way. The longest part of this game for me is watching that money counter count down when you get to the end of a level. Heaven knows how long it would take if I actually collected treasure. So, duck down here, missed that. I should have gone up over the top. I'll get this medallion because I'm just on... what level am I on? Medium difficulty. Run over here, jump off the snake, up the vine, just run as far, or climb as fast as you can past those bees, they won't catch you. So we're in the Amazon, and what we're looking for here is the Scepter of the Incan King, which I think we'll find at the end of the level, like most of them. I really enjoy the music in this game. It's scored absolutely fantastically. See if I can make this jump. Whoa, just missed the bee. That's also one of the harder parts of the game, is making that jump correctly. Bounce across here. Always use your progress stick there. So many times I've been caught that I accidentally fall down. Go along here. Don't worry about talking to Launchpad. He's not going to help us here. Do a little Indiana Jones action here. Up off this treasure chest. Oh, which I failed. I'll use this guy's head. Get up to the hidden vine. Interesting path through this level, because it's sort of... you jump up into a hidden gap rather than actually going left, right, up, down sort of thing, and finding your way like you normally would through a level. So I think this guy's supposed to be an Incan statue. In the DuckTales Remastered, he's very different. He's like the size of the whole wall. He's got laser beam eyes and all sorts of stuff. The remastered remake was pretty good. I did enjoy it, but nowhere near as much as this classic. So there we go, the Scepter of the Incan King. That's another one to add to the treasure chest, and once again we would go back to the annoying little loading screen, or not even loading screen, countdown screen. Count the money. Straight into, pardon me, Transylvania, which is the excuse me, pivotal stage in this game. You actually enter the Transylvania stage 3 times throughout the game. Always with, actually 2 of the 3 times you've got the same objective, just going straight to the end. Whoop, almost hit the mirror. There's a lot to be seen in this stage. If you really explore around, there's mine carts, there's teleportation mirrors, there's hidden walls, all sorts of stuff. But if you just want to go start to finish, it's as easy as that. We're up against Magicka Dispel. She flies at 3 different levels, up top, in the middle, and down low. Up top, you can't hit her as far as I know. You're not supposed to be able to hit her when she flies in the middle band, like that. And I can't, because I haven't practiced enough, but I know the speedrunners have figured out a way to hit her in that middle band. If she does fly low, that's the best time. Yeah, you can keep bouncing on her as long as she's low. Otherwise, you've just got to beat her the old-fashioned way when she comes down. So now we have the Coin of the Lost Realm, and that will move us on to the African mines. Mines full of slugs and not much else. Look at this countdown. Annoying thing about the mines, I'm not entirely convinced this part should have been in the game, that you get one screen in and it sends you straight back to Transylvania to find a key. But luckily for me, it's right at the beginning of the level. So we shall extract the key from this giant chest, head straight back to the mines. All of about 10 seconds added to the game. Now, in the mines, we go past Mrs. Beakley. If you're out of energy, there is a good place to pick some up, because she just keeps throwing out cakes and cupcakes and all the stuff that gets your energy up. That's a big chest containing one of the lost treasures, and the other one is on the moon level. They're the only 2 bonus treasures in the game that I'm aware of. So now we're up against the King of the Slugs, or Slug King, or I don't know what this guy's name is. I do know, however, that he holds the giant diamond of Inner Earth. Very elaborate names for all the treasures in this game. Basically what we want to do is collect all the treasures, one from each boss, and throw them all in a treasure chest, which then we have to fight Dracula for. I don't know where the story writing for this game went wrong, but it took a bit of a turn for the weird. Really good support cast of characters in this. They pretty much threw everyone in. You only play as Scrooge McDuck, but they threw the nephews in, Webby, Gizmo, or Gizmo Duck rather, a Launchpad, just everyone. You can find Mrs. Beakley, you can find, you gotta fight, race Flintheart Glomgold at the end. Really good to put in all the cameo appearances. If you just run straight through, you really don't interact with many of them. I'm gonna go up here. I don't know if this is part of the level design or not. It seems like the obvious way forward, but then you glitch through the floor. So, could be an oversight, maybe not. Up here there's another Indiana Jones boulder, but this one obviously made of ice. Drops down, let's fly up past there, and over to the Abominable Snowman, who has stolen away with the lost crown of Genghis Khan. So I don't know if Genghis Khan was somewhere around the Himalayas. My geography and history is not really up there. Not up to scratch. Probably not as well as Disney's is anyway. One more hit, and that is the Yeti, or Snowman, done. And now we're back to, that's all the treasures. Now we're off back to Transylvania to fight Mr. Dracula. Now, I watched a fair bit of DuckTales as a kid. I don't remember Dracula ever coming into it, or Scrooge McDuck ever having a beef with Dracula, Dracula ever trying to get treasure, or Flintheart Glomgold ever teaming up with Dracula. I really don't know where this concept came from, or why Transylvania plays such a prominent part in the game. They didn't really do much in the final levels. If I was designing a game, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love this game, but if I'm going to put a final boss fight in a level that already existed, I'd at least put him in a different location to where the first boss was. Apparently not. So we'll run straight through, back to where Magicka was. She's gone, she's been locked up, knocked out. possibly dead, I'm not sure. Now with Dracula, he throws bats out, and you see they're fairly low, so you bounce off the bat and onto him. There's 2 levels. He does low bats and he does high bats. Usually you get 1 for 1. I've got a pretty good run this so far with, that's 2, 3 low bats. See if we can get all of them. 4, 1 more hit and he's gone. And then it's just a race to the top. So, as I said, I'm pretty sure speedrunners clock this game in somewhere around 7.5 minutes with glitches. This run, got him there, jump up, try and get up the rope before Flintheart. Coming up to time, I'm pretty sure this run is somewhere around the 10.5 minute mark, so about 3 minutes slower, but considering I actually had to do the entire moon level, I'm not dissatisfied with that. That was a pretty good run. So that's it, guys. That is DuckTales for the NES, the 1990 classic by Capcom, who everyone should know the name of. If you don't, then go do some research, because they make Street Fighter and lots of other stuff like most of the Resident Evil games. Possibly all the Resident Evil games. I haven't actually done my research on that. This game has, if you really want to go through it, it's got heaps of loaded extras. Transylvania is a very big level if you really want to go searching around it. It's got an amazing soundtrack. Heaps of people do covers of heaps of the songs, so go YouTube them and get into it. It's just a wonderful game all around. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little speed run. Please no flaming in the comments. It's just a bit of fun. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'm really trying to build up a bit of a fan base so I can possibly do something for charity and help people in need. If you want to find me on the internet, website is www.playtopia.com.au. If you want to find me on Instagram, it is PlaytopiaAU. Twitter is @Playtopia_AU. And I hope you enjoyed the video.